Hey guys, Katie here, and this week I'm participating in Bout of Books 10.0, so I thought I would do a quick TBR and let you know what I'm planning to read this week and what my goals are. The first two books that I will be working on throughout the week are books that I've mentioned many times. The first one is Dark Eden by Chris Beckett. I am buddy reading this with Elena at Books&Bears and Lisa at My Book World 2, and I think we're all enjoying it so far. It's really living up to the shiny cover, which is surprising, and I can't wait to do a review of this book. I think it's going to be really awesome, and I hope that a lot of people will be inspired to pick it up. The next book I'll be working on this week that I've already been reading is Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. I'm reading this with BookTube reading buddies, and I am really enjoying it. I was so shocked. It is really interesting. I like the setting. I like kind of reading about the South before and during the Civil War. It's just such a different perspective and so strange, but I really actually like Scarlet, and I don't know why. I can't really explain it yet, but hopefully by the time I post a review I'll be able to explain why I like Scarlet so much. The rest of these books were not even remotely on my TBR for this month, but I happened to pick up one of them in a bookstore and the rest at the library yesterday, specifically for Bout of Books. And I know it's kind of an ambitious number of books, but with Dark Eden and Gone with the Wind, I'm reading a little bit at a time. We're reading about 50 pages a day for Dark Eden, and Gone with the Wind, I'm getting like 100-ish pages a day. I'm doing those slowly. The rest of the books are books that I'm hoping to read one at a time and possibly get through during Bout of Books. The first book that I picked up from the bookstore is The Rise of a Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. I am really excited about this book. I started it, and after I picked it up, it's just beautiful, and I am already so intrigued by the writing style and what little I know about the story. I am buddy reading this with Heather at Illogical and Elli TheBibliophile, hopefully this week. Anyway, I think this is a really pretty cover, and I am very much looking forward to reading this with Heather and Elli. They're really great. The next book I got, I have had on my TBR for quite a while. It is Kindred by Octavia Butler. I thought the premise of this book was so interesting, and then I noticed that some people were reading it, and I watched a review by Steve Reads Books, and I was sold. I ran to the library and I grabbed this book, and I already started it. I could not put it down last night. Luckily my parents called, so I had to take a little bit of a break and talk to them, and so I managed to stop, but this is the first book that I'd really like to finish during Bout of Books, and so far I love it. I think it's going to be incredible. The next book I got at the library was another Octavia Butler book. It's Fledgling. I don't know anything about this book actually, but I do think I've seen it around BookTube. I'm really looking forward to reading more of Octavia Butler's work, and I think I'm going to read all of it because so far I am just really intrigued by Kindred, and I think it's going to be fantastic. The next book I picked up at the library was The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. I have seen this, I think, on several different channels. I've heard people talking about it. I saw the movie a long time ago, and I can't remember much at all about it, but I am really interested to read this book, and I hope it's pretty short. I hope I can finish it during Bout of Books. If not, I'll read it soon after, hopefully, or maybe next month. And finally, I was just browsing the shelves because I was actually hoping to pick up Burial Rites by Hannah Kent, but they didn't have it. So I kind of grabbed whatever I could find at the library, and one thing I did find was Ariel, the restored edition by Sylvia Plath. I think I mentioned this a couple of videos ago. I would really like to own this, but I haven't been able to find a copy that I wanted, so that's something hopefully I'll get in the future, but for now I have it for Bout of Books, and I'm really excited to read through it. I already found my favorite poem. It was The Moon and the Yew Tree that is in this book. I think it's going to be pretty cool, and if I like it enough, I think I will buy the restored edition after all. So that's about it for my Bout of Books TBR. If you don't know about Bout of Books, I will put a link and some information below. My goal is really just to read more than usual and get a few books on my TBR done, as well as the ones that I've randomly picked up at the library. This is my first readathon, so I think it's going to be a really fun experience, and it's a beautiful week, so hopefully I can get quite a bit of reading done outside or something. Let me know if you're doing Bout of Books, and I will see you guys later. Bye!